There we go. Make sure that I'm live and that you can see me. Hey, sorry about that. I totally really thank you, Beans. I appreciate you, hon. Sorry I'm flustered. I started to get some scenes transitioned over for the big event, and I wanted to make sure that everything looked okay, and I messed up all my docs like last minute. So I was rushing to get it together, and it is just a big mess, y'all. So let me get to saying hello before we get everything started. Because once we get started, this is going to be a more serious topic today. So I definitely want to get my hellos in. I might miss some of y'all. So let's see. Hey, Pix. Hey, oh hell no. Hi, 31 Frames. It's good to see you all. Panda Pondu, good to see you. Roast Orange Reacts. Fatty the Fed, always good to see you. Thank you, Charm School Reject, always. Let's see here. Dan, Spooky Spawn Sweet, Christy Girl Adventures. It's always good to see you all. And the Gags, it's good to see you. Big hugs to everybody. Now, like I said, even though my birthday's tomorrow and I'm ready to kick everything off, I have a bit more serious stuff to tackle today. There's been a lot of real fuck shit going on in Girl World, and I definitely wanted to get started with what's going on with MASH. Now, I alluded to this last Bonnet React on Tuesday, which was Sans Bonnet, I think. I don't remember. Where I think I might have confused some people on how I was upset. I was not upset with MASH. In fact, for those of you who don't know, MASH is going through a serious health condition. I was on vacation when a lot of it dropped. I was in my hotel room, like sneak lurking, One Salty Beaches chat. And unfortunately, this person who's had a problem with MASH for a while, who was in and out of Hannibal's chat for a bit trying to harass MASH, came in One Salty Beaches chat and just told the whole chat that MASH had a serious health issue. Now, MASH in community tab apologized to One Salty Beach. And I swear, when I say to you guys, this almost pulled me out of my vacation mode, because I was just sitting listening on my phone, but I was like, no, chill. Salty handled it, kicked the troll out, got the mods to block them. But this person has been digging at MASH for a while and revealed that MASH is going through some serious health stuff. And this is the shit that I don't like in Girl World. I don't care who's striking who. I don't care what channels like each other or not. When you're out here out in somebody's health condition because you don't like them, you're the lowest of the low, Michelle. And then you're going to go in somebody else's chat and go, oh, Kalari called me a troll. No, I called you a fucking bitch. You're a troll too, but you're a fucking bitch. That you out there putting somebody's medical stuff on the internet because you don't like them. You're a bitch. And I told you what I told you. I told you to fuck off. I don't want you in my circles. And if you're that disgusted in the MASH, you can be that disgusting to anybody, so you cannot sit with us. MASH's history should not have been outed that way. And if she had wanted her business out there, which she now has to post because this troll has been putting it all over YouTube, she would have did it herself. And the fact that she felt that she had to apologize, because she was like, hi guys, just a few things. One, I would like to formally apologize to One Salty Beach for the disrespectful actions of someone who hates me for no good reason, posting my medical shit in her chat. It was hella disrespectful to you and your panel members. I severely apologize for the person's vile actions. Two, I am currently in the hospital, and what that asshat had to say about my health is true. I've been dealing with a ton of surgery, misdiagnosis, and diagnosis that no one wants to hear. What that fool said is true. I never wanted to share it publicly, but my hand is false. I have been diagnosed with cancer. And I'm sorry. I like MASH. I've featured MASH here. I don't know them personally because I don't get that deep with a lot of people, especially other creators on here, because you never know. But from everything that I've had in our interaction, she has been a very positive person. A real one. So when somebody is out there out in their medical history because you don't like them, are you kidding me? We need people to stop doing that. Welcome to the chat, Jason. Welcome to the chat, House of Hannibal. It's good to see you. Brioche Deer, too. I'm just so aggravated at this point with the antics in Girl World because so many of it is unnecessary. Stay on target. We got heifers to call out. Why are you doing stuff like this to each other? But you know what? I'm praying for MASH. I know that they're a strong person. I know that they're going to get through this. I just want people to understand that if you pull that shit in any of my chats, going around out in people's personal stuff, you're gone. And I'm going to cuss you the fuck out. Hey, Pix. Hi, Helen Zudahoff. It's good to see you. I'm missing a few names here. I just wanted to go off. I'm sorry. But I was just so freaking pissed at that. I don't think you should do that point blank to anybody. Welcome, Julia. Julia. Welcome, SH. Matt should not have gone through that, SH, and it just drives me nuts. Welcome, Bip Old School Nana, Teresa Kennedy. It is good to see all of y'all. And it's not going to get better because I'm going to be talking some serious stuff right now. Not just what went down with MASH, but the heifer had some real stupid words. I seen her with that weird scarf that's supposed to be for men on her head, being defiant, saying, without me, you can't make your bills. Without me, you can't feed your kids, bitch. Get your shit together, because we're about to see some of your not so nice ancient history as it is. But she made the Pumped Up Kicks reference again, saying it's just a song. It doesn't matter. She likes that song still. You would, you undiagnosed psychopath. But on top of that, her little jester did his little fancy version of it too, saying it was a girl world classic. And there were people literally saying, oh, people are just using that song because they don't like him. We're using that song because it's serious. And thank you to 31 Frames, who I'm sorry I didn't get to your email sooner there, but I seen it last night and it was perfect. Because I need to remind you of why Pumped Up Kicks is not okay for a lot of us. So let's get this off. And blessings and prayers out there for you, MASH. You know I am rooting for you always, girl. We're going to make this just a little bit bigger, too, if we can. Get this. Let's see. Interact. Nope. This one. Ooh, if my stuff was not messed up, man, I would be in so much of a better mood. But we're going to move this down just a little bit, transition it over. Try to make it a bit bigger if we can. Let's see. Transform. Stretch. No, now that's too big. Let's get this down some. And sorry for the technical issues, y'all, but I want to get this right because Heffer's saying that that Pumped Up Kicks didn't mean anything. Nah, we're not playing that. So we've got 31 Frames here who made a very heartfelt thing. And I just want to share it with you because too many people forget what Uvalde was about. Too many people forget the victims. So we're going to get And I don't know anybody with an ounce of empathy, with an ounce of decency, with an ounce of any like human emotions that could look at something like that. No, those babies went to school that day and then come home because somebody with easy access to weapons was able to take them out. And that bitch, apparently, who can't hold her booze, decided to get drunk and sit there and just dance to a song that literally was mocking shootings as it is. And it's her favorite song. Thank you, honey. I just don't understand why she keeps digging her own grave, putting her foot into it, the sugar foot, because I know that makes you upset, Heffa. But for all of us who live here in the States, this is a reality, a fear that so many parents have to live with. And for you and your clown to make light of it, to say it's a girl war classic, to say it's your favorite song, never forget the teachers and those babies that lost their lives. And you blame their mothers for working? Is it because your mom worked and left you with your grandmother with a bag of chips in front of the TV? That you can't see and understand that some parents have to work so that our kids can have? The fact of the matter is you could never be as strong as the Uvalde parents. You can never be as strong as the Sandy Hook parents. Matter of fact, Charm School had texted me yesterday, was the anniversary, and some of those kids are graduating. They're the same age as my baby. I remember when Sandy Hook fucking happened. I remember how terrified so many of us parents had when his elementary school called us and was like, oh, we have to have, there's an active shooter on the property. We have to have the school locked down. After that, there was no more brick and mortar school for my kid. From junior high to high school, he went to Great Lakes Learning Academy because I couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take the fear that I would be sending my kid to a physical school. And like I said, I'm in Michigan now. It wasn't even 2 years ago. We had a town next to us have a school shooting that took another 7 lives. So it's like I said, it's a reality for us here in the U.S. and for anybody, but especially that twisted heifer, to make light of it, to act like it's okay to be like that. No. And I know it is the day. No, my birthday's tomorrow, Bussy Go Lightly. Thank you so much. It was just the fact that Mr SnowFlake dropped it early so that I could react to it because I'm taking tomorrow off. It's also Father's Day, so we got some plans. I'm just going to relax tomorrow for my 47th. But my birthday is tomorrow. It's just, it hurts thinking about those kids, thinking about how tragic it was, and thinking about how mocked people are. And thank you so much, Seattle Sapphire. She is living her karma. And for anybody who ever wants to say that she's not living her karma right now, she's in Kuwait alone, basically. No friends, no resources, a man who's let herself eat herself to death. She's a horrible, bitter person who only has her rages and stuff in her face to give her comfort. She is living her karma. And thank you so much, Anton and Sinan. Hello, Ashley. It's good to see you, Zaxu, as well. Good to see you, Pussy Go Lightly, Satchabelle, oh my, Miss Camps. It's good to see you. Welcome, Abby Cat. Thank you for modding. Hey, Bitbop, Julia, Blondie, anybody I missed, I apologize. I was on a tangent. Hi, Miss Monster. Missing Mimic too. I just get so upset as a mom who spent years just trying to protect my son from the outside sources that could literally snuff him out, and have anybody make light and make fun of school shootings here in the U.S. I'm just over it. But like I said, Mr. SnowFlake, oh, thank you so much, Charm School Reject. Thank you so much, hon. You know, like I said, I didn't want to spend my birthday upset, but the freaking, just the bullshit that Chantel and others do, it's just crazy. And you're right, a different Sage. She is a classist, narcissistic sociopath. I say this as somebody who was diagnosed with sociopathic tendencies because I don't like interacting with people if I don't have to. Chantel gives all the signs, but she's not diagnosed. She has no empathy, no sympathy. She feels nothing. For me, it's like an on and off switch, and I'm always honest about that. But for her, she feels nothing unless it pleases her, and it's sickening. because she makes those of us who live with this look even worse. It brings the stigma even worse. And thank you so much, Seattle Sapphire, Low Carb World. I appreciate all of y'all for the birthday wishes, for the birthday love. You are just amazing. And I just, like I said, I don't get emotional over a lot of things, but school shootings, they're just too close to home. And for some big ass Canadian cosplay culture vulture to make fun of it, yeah, no, we're not having that at all. And welcome payday today. I am grateful. Some people say that the two that she murked in abortions got lucky, and I normally used to shy away from that, but after what I've watched over the last couple of weeks, even the way she attacks me, I'm glad she never got to be a mom. Thank you so much, Chili. It's good to see you, hon. Hey, Share Bear. I just think that for me, and what I'm going to share in this hour with Mr. SnowFlake's recap, that thank you, Debbie's World, that it's crazy the way she behaves, the way she thinks that she's not supposed to have any pushback. No, we're not doing that today, Heffa. And I'm going to transition over to another thing, and I know I messed up this main thing, and I got to fix it because Aren't You Exhausted did me a solid with this background. But I wanted the special feature to be a bit, a bit more intimate so that we can all see in big screen, not only the chat, but everything that Mr. SnowFlake is going to say and do in this. Because let me tell you, I didn't go through 1 and 3 for a reason, because I was already upset with her protecting predators. But when you watch this one, now that you see the gloves are fully off with me with her, and why? And like I said, I'll be pausing a lot because I want to intersperse things from my life so that you can understand why this got me so heated. Chantel's a monster. And this latest episode 4 will show you. And welcome, Rebecca S. Leo Lady. It's good to see you. But let's get this feature popping. Like I said, it's my birthday weekend. I don't want to run too long today, y'all, because, it's going to be a fun weekend. Oh, thank you so much. Goodbye, Kyle. Hello to you. Thank you for the happy birthday. And she hates me because I can live my truth. She hates me because she could never in her life be authentic. And that's her problem. It is not on any of us that she can't get her life together. She can't get her weight together. She can't get anything in herself together. She chases superficial. Thank you for the super sticker, LEK. I appreciate you too. She is just a jealous heifer, and I know this react along with the drop is going to make her rage, and that's good for you, heifer. You deserve all the wrong, and I hope you step on Legos. But we're going to get this fired off because you know how I feel about this heifer. I also have my own warning, not to quick pause. Please don't eat during this because there's going to be some gross stuff. It may trigger you because there are talks of DV, SA, just a lot of stuff. So please watch, listen at your own discretion because it's very heavy, y'all. She won't. She will never be happy with herself. And obviously with Foodie Beauty, you know it's going to be, hey, MASH, honey.
She said,
before we even get started, MASH, I am so sorry your personal stuff was outed like that. I went all the way off. And welcome, Debbie's World. I really hope that you're resting and that you're doing okay, honey. I just really want you to rest. We got your back, though, dear.
What about a kid's penis?
We're already starting strong. I love that you got this play button. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the super chat, Sassy Mama, and thank you for the happy birthdays. It's so good to see you.
I've heard many different words and phrases when it comes to describing Foodie Beauty. Insane, deluded, selfish, excellent driver though. But I think the two best descriptions for Foodie are baby reindeer and single white female.
Yep.
A show and a film about two scary individuals, unhinged women. I thought I'd seen the worst of Foodie's strange
Thank
behaviour.
you so
when
much,
it came
Antonis
to Red Flag
Thank
Man.
you so much. I would definitely come
compared
to
to this
Paris. It's a
episode,
beautiful country.
Child's Play was
beautiful
nothing.
city too.
And the main reason for
France is beautiful.
Erratic behaviour
Wow,
being
Foodie.
turned all the way up to 11 in this episode is her fault, obviously. Dom's fault. And it's the fault of another woman who's entered Dom's life. A woman
She
named
is smug.
Dee Dee.
Every single thing this has had face this week has been my grocery bill.
The illustrations from Jimmy Bunker is taking me out, but you're going to hear a classic example of financial abuse, aka Chantel, thinking that she can financially control a man and that'll be enough for him to love her. She's a mess.
Do you want me to pull up bank account?
Wow.
All right. I want the woman who's there to know
Hi,
that
Scorpio
that
Angel.
knife that
Hey,
he's
welcome,
using that
dear.
freaking turns you on with his knife skills. That's my knife. I bought it.
Wow.
This Dee Dee woman, she rocks up about Christmas time. I think she's there just before Christmas, but I know she's there on Christmas Day in one of his videos. Not the best present he could have got Foodie for Christmas.
But
Really?
it's what she deserves. At this point in their relationship, because I'm going to keep using finger quotes because I know it'll irk her, the man is not claiming you. The man barely calls you. You have to stalk him. You have to keep dinging up his phone. When you go to his house, he turns out all the lights so that you will leave him alone. He don't want you, heifer, but you still don't get it. And then a Beezer slides in and takes the place you think you deserve. Maybe not try to control people financially. So far, it's working for your little Kuwait butt bitch. But he's going to get tired of your ass soon, too. And it wasn't ancient history. I recall being in a hospital December 2023, listening to the Kai Bella drop. That was right around Christmas, too, bitch. I remember coming back home in January and reacting to all of it. It's still up in my video playlist, where he woof-woofed at her. It wasn't that long ago, Foodie. Sorry, not sorry. Your men can be stolen from you because you buy them. Can never be me.
He did give her gonorrhea in the mouth once, so...
Ooh,
Could've been
child,
worse. Could've
gonorrhea
been
in the
worse.
mouth.
The phone
Yikes.
is my phone. And the one he's going to probably...
Hey,
record
Corian,
on,
good to
that's
see
my
you.
phone, without you knowing about it.
Wow.
What's weird is... Well, it's all weird. But what's weird is...
Illustration.
They had this whole backstory that they'd known each other for 10 years and he was mates with one of her exes and it was all just to say that they were friends. They were nothing more than friends, apparently. But in reality, and there's a word we won't be using much in the Foodieverse, in reality, this woman was a fan of Foodie Beauties, and because of Foodie, the internet had been subjected to Dom, and so had this Dee Dee woman.
You have no problem eating, sleeping, and laughing with other people. You have no problem. The comforter on your
Because he
bed,
ain't your
Veron,
boyfriend.
I bought that at Walmart.
Wow.
What else? The iPad, the ring light, the ring light you're gonna use like this. Thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna let you have it tonight. You wanna have fun with your friends and eat with Sin and Sharmula? I'm gonna have fun with you tonight. And then I'm gonna be done with you. Goodbye. And trust
You
me.
psycho.
You trust me. You're gonna me more than I need. You need me more than I need you. Like, you people are stupid. Like, people who are saying
She's
things
just-
like the people who it mind boggles me that you.
The thing that bugs me is she said this to reaction channels too. We need her more than she needs us. You're a low count, honey. You're like a dime a dozen right now. Male and female, TikTok and YouTube. So please stop acting like you're that needed. Apparently you're not, because he replaced you with Dee Dee.
say you're hypocritical because you'll say to me, actions speak louder than words. You don't see by his actions that we're together, or what? Come on now. If you're gonna say you were never with me, then you use me for all those things because you accepted them willing, no problem, and you told me you love me. I showed
Always,
the text
Brios.
messages for
Always
that.
with
So
that.
lying.
Thank
Just
you
admit
so
on your
much,
live stream
Skinny
right
Queens
now
Reacts.
that
I
you love me
appreciate you.
and tell everybody, or fine, I'll look crazy one last time, and then after that,
Oh, going to a graduation
You'll never
party.
see
I
my
hope
face
you
ever again.
enjoy it. And I'm going to be sitting in your live later
Definitely
too if
began
you
to
go
notice
live.
the money
hon.
talk more and more. I've bought this for
Thank
you.
you,
I've done this
Cheeto
for you.
Fire Cat. I
paid for
appreciate
this.
you.
I
Have
paid
a
for your
good day at
phone.
the pool.
She loved that one. I paid your phone this month.
I'm turning your phone on to be nice to you and to try to talk
Wow.
to you. And I feel so
Like I said, with somebody who actually dealt with stuff like that, with somebody who both isolated me from my family, from my friends, who controlled everything, who literally looked me in the eye and said, "You will not survive without me." who I literally had to trick, saying that I was just taking our son to my family to get some training, and I never looked back. I didn't even know if I was going to get my stuff. For somebody like Foodie to like be like this with somebody who allegedly harmed her is already why I was like, this is a red flag. There's no way she went through what a lot of us who have gone through this went through. But as you see, as this continues on, her patterns of trying to control and manipulate the situation. I'm not defending this Canadian crack demon. I don't like him. I don't like the side bitch that he got either. But I will say, you can see why he wanted no parts of her except to use her, whatever she was going to give to him.
Pathetic even saying that.
But Dom didn't owe her a relationship
Yep,
just because she
exactly,
paid his
Bip-Bop.
You know my boyfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not girlfriend.
Hello,
I'm not
Goddess
giving you- I'm
Kwana.
not giving you-
Hi, Jenna
But that's definitely
Beck.
how she saw it, and she would try and
Good
use
to
that
see you,
against
dear.
them all the time. I did this for you, now you give me love. Oh, you didn't give me love, right?
Exactly.
I'm turning your phone off. But Foodie, that's not
It's just
how
a mess.
relationships work. At least not the healthy ones.
Sorry, boo boo pee pee. I don't turn on slow mode, because I really didn't think I was ever gonna get a chat that fast. But because I'm old and still learning YouTube. Hi, Lung.
I feel good.
Good to see
so
you,
I want
hon.
products that are made for where
Good
I'm
to see
at.
you, Golden
Hair
Games.
biology.
Oh my goodness. YouTube hit me with the Wombo combo ads. Who knows? Maybe I'll get premium for my birthday.
That good. Want it? Need it? Cheese it.
Nah, we're good, Cheez-Its.
Why am I not allowed at your house just to get my stuff? Like, treat me like I was like nothing. Like, I'm a
Why are
piece
you
of dirt,
leaving
like
your
I'm
stuff at
nothing.
his house?
As well as noticing all of the that I
She's a
paid for
mess.
this nonsense talk, I noticed more and more talk of Foodie saying, "Oh, I've left this at Dom's house. I'm gonna have to go get it."
Exactly,
Oh, I hate him.
Roast
I'm
Andrea.
never seeing him again. I
It's-
can't stand the guy.
As somebody who was literally raised by a narcissist who I cut complete contact with, they give you to control you. It is never a gift without strings attached, and this is why I don't do the strings attached shit. I get tense when somebody gives me stuff because I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. Welcome, Jessica Smith. Hi, Granny Noodles. Hi, Suzanne Marie. So when I see Foodie doing this, it just gives off completely undiagnosed narcissism, because I'm never going to make that diagnosis. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm telling you that control with the finances and everything, it's all the same as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I've left my handkerchief at Dom's house. I'm gonna have to go and get it. But we knew why she wanted to go around this time. We knew why she was going back.
Because he's just as
And
messed
she's
up
saying
as
she's not
her.
sleeping there?
I
Was
mean,
she
that
just
is a
magically
good
appeared?
point. That is a good point, Debbie's World. They both played games with each other. I don't act like Canadian Crack Demon wasn't a fucked up person. I mean, he stabbed persons. He's already going through trial for a SA charge. He is not a decent person. But do I think she went through the same thing a lot of us who have survived DV went through? Fuck no. No way. No way. And exactly, Charm School Reject. Love felt transactional, and that's why I don't mess around with that stuff. And welcome back, India. You're good, hon. I just feel like when I see stuff that Chantel's doing, I don't like it because she's a manipulative hippo. Thank you so much, Jessica Smith. Thank you so much for that birthday wishes. Thank you, Cowbell. Oh, yep, and that's another reason why she went after me. Because of the weight loss. Because I want to be here for my family and I put my health first. Sorry, not sorry, Heffa. I'm going to keep pushing forward because I got stuff to live for. And I will never apologize for dropping the pounds. Ever.
Every time she smells your food cooking, out of nowhere, express.
Thank you all
and
so
Dee Dee, you
much.
look like a loser. Like, how fun of a
Definitely
trip is that
justice for
you?
May. I
Come
am
all the way to
praying that
Blizzard
she gets
just
justice.
for a friend.
Nothing was going to stop her from going around audience.
The saddest
Dom.
part is those glasses look better on her than those weird granny shits that Scatman bought her. The man don't love you. He couldn't even get you decent frames to fit your fat face.
Dee Dee, common sense, nothing was going to stop her getting over there, getting in that house.
Should I just
She
go and
really
bang on the
did,
door
Jessica
and, like,
Smith.
get my
Hi,
stuff?
Sherry Vivian.
No, I'm not gonna leave.
I'm
Until I
fingers
get my
crossed
stuff.
justice is
I need
seen.
my medical device. How do you shut off the iPad? Ooh, I can disable the device from remotely. You're right.
Big baby.
While I was watching this play out, I was thinking, she's not just addicted to Dom, she's addicted to, and I know I'm late to the party as always, but she's addicted to the drama.
Yep.
She absolutely loves it. She's playing up to the camera. All the attention, it's on her, and she loves it. I think
Now, this Heffa tried to say she was smaller than me and that she's smaller than me now. Look at her here and think about Kuwait. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. She's crazy.
sensible person
She really does love
probably
control.
wouldn't shut off Dom's iPad and end his live stream. Foodie is the
Wiggle
type
and
of person
jiggle
to
in like a
pretend she
big bowl of
desperately needs this
spoiled
CPAP
jello.
machine to help her breathe.
I mean, to be fair, CPAPs are really good.
She needs it or she's gonna die. She has to have it now or she's gonna drop.
I mean, the way he choked yesterday watching part 1 of the Cuba wage, he might have needed that CPAP yesterday. I've been lucky because of my spiritual upbringing and culture. My breathing has always been good. I've been blessed to have big lungs. I used to sing and stuff too. So I don't need a CPAP currently, thank God. But I do not mock those who need it to survive. I think Chantel relies a little bit too heavily on it because she doesn't want to exercise. Lazy, trifling heifer.
Drop dead tonight. I'll lay dead.
Well, I disabled the iPad.
I take the cake. She really is. Bigger than the Goodyear blimp.
Disabled it remote.
Feel like a big
And if
oh
you're
my
with somebody
gosh,
you're supposed to
Abby
ask,
Cat.
He doesn't care. Like he doesn't like the same thing.
She's
with
got to
May.
be
Didn't
close
ask
to
me about that.
500 pounds,
You
if
just
not over.
Go to a hotel room and meet another person.
I know Foodie Beauty has
Wow.
said our reaction channels and their armchair psychology. Sorry, I want to be sexy.
Thank
there.
you so much, love for
Their
life.
armchair psychology. But I don't think you need to be
All
a
these birthday
psychologist
wishes and stuff, it's
to
appreciated, y'all.
realise that she just loves it. She's living for the drama.
If she kept moving like that, maybe she would have lost some weight.
All day she's been ranting about this CPAP, about how she needs this CPAP to live, about how she could die in her sleep.
I love the blue hair, honey. You got to see some really young footage of reactors. This is before my time because, like I said, I used to be like our community adjacent, watcher, lurker, supporter, and stuff. So Girl World Classic is so wild to me seeing them like this now because he's all blonde and stuff now. I love it.
Sleep without this CPAP. How many nights have you gone without this CPAP machine, Chantal? And now you want to go
Thank you,
because
everybody.
Mega Doo-Doo's over there and you want to get your CPAP machine all of a sudden? Now, all of a sudden, it's a big-ass deal for you.
Not ever like giving me the love I need. I give you so much. I give you so much. Yeah.
Look at Poppy.
Buy love.
Exactly, Pulpy. And look at Alex looks like a baby here. Oh my gosh. But I just found Pulpy. I gotta get caught up with a lot of his lives too. I am telling you, Girl World is like globally a bunch of fun reactors and she cannot stand it. But look how big it's like Alex in his baby face mode.
Another f***ing woman there having wine, you stupid gone piece of
Wow.
I gotta talk to them. Oh, it's calling me. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna go to the door.
Exactly, sassy mama. It's ridiculous. She funded him. He didn't beg her.
Can I get my stuff?
Alex looks like a baby for real.
Okay, well let me in then.
CPAP rescue. This is crazy.
Where's my video?
What video?
Can you bring it back? You can bring it back, break it. Something.
No.
Wow.
Yo. I want my stuff.
That's annoying here.
I want my
That's
stuff.
me.
Call the cops then. Huh? Call the cops. Yeah, I want my stuff.
Thank you so much, Takes the Cake.
Let me get my What's your
I have
problem?
to share with Father's Day this year, but I'm still going to enjoy
For real?
grilling, having fun, for real.
They're gonna give you the stuff right away.
Give me my stuff.
Exactly. We're going to get to that soon, and I'm going to go off.
You said I can come get my stuff. You said I can come get my stuff. So
This is
go
supposed to
let me
be
get
the person who's hurting her, too, y'all.
Where's my video?
What video?
I need my live stream.
I didn't delete live stream. But when I turn the phone off, it's like, do you want to also disable the device? And I say yes. I just want my CPAP machine.
Look,
Wow.
this is evil. You need to sit down by yourself.
She is a psycho.
See what
Oh,
you
wow, Julia,
Think
Julia,
about it.
that's so
Well, you
nice.
have wine with
He's a
somebody?
fun reactor, too. I've been watching him off and on because I like the way he
Foodie,
covers
just
Amber.
stop. Go home, have a cup of tea. sit down. Just stop.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean, to be fair, he should have just given her the CPAP machine.
Exactly. They both were addicted to the drama at this point.
And she might have went away. But again, he was joining in on the imaginary game.
And I'm telling you, I wish I had been a part of the girl gang earlier. Because y'all have been through some stuff. I'm telling you, I got mad respect for all of you who went through the Crackhead Olympics. Because this was wild. I came in at the beginning of Kuwait and I lurked and stuff. I don't know if I would have been able to get through all of this. This is a lot.
I was going to say chess. Checkers.
Someone helps you build your house, you kick them out?
Built my house.
And
I
ignore
rent
them?
this place.
Mm.
That's where I rent.
Yeah.
And the engineer was here who built this place.
No, but I help you pay for it.
Wow. Financial control again, y'all.
I assume that Dom must have lived like 10 minutes away from her. The amount of time she would go over. 45 minutes? 45 minutes there.
45
and
minutes
45
away.
minutes back.
And
I couldn't be asked.
couldn't stop herself.
But then again, I don't have
But she was a victim.
her motivation for
Victim.
pettiness. Anyway, she was getting nowhere. He wasn't going to give her back. So she got back in her car, drove her around for a while, egged the audience on to call the police. I was watching it and I was thinking, why doesn't she just call the police?
I'm glad the
When she knows it's been
Repsion
done?
coverage didn't
And then,
fool me.
and
And
then
I
it
went
hit me.
digging instead.
Much like Foodie hitting a bunch of animals in her car. She wanted the police called to get her stuff to win this game of Imaginary Connect 4. But she didn't want to do it herself, because if she did it herself, there's a big chance this off and on nonsense
Saying
thing
spooky.
would
Sometimes
just
I
be
have
off.
to alert people's stuff because I'm getting other stuff
I
done.
Actually, somebody else did. But that's what you get.
So if somebody did call the cops and Foodie didn't have to do it, it's quite smart of her.
Now, we said this in Frenchie's chat last night, and I mean it. I do believe that she had somebody else do it from her chat. Not only so that she could weaponize her chat, which is sick. You're a sicko, Foodie. But so she could have plausible deniability with the Canadian crack demon that, oh no, I didn't do it. It was somebody in my chat. Still love me. I'll give you more money. I'll buy all your stuff. Desperado. For reals.
Oh no, I'm just giving Foodie Beauty a compliment. Oh no, I've become everything I hate.
Hi, Simply Diana Lynn. It's good, Diana Lynn. It's good to see you. Hi.
You said I can have it, and you don't give it back to me.
Yep, agree.
There's the police.
For real, Seattle Sapphire Low Carb World. Her and ALR like to financially manipulate and control their partners, and it's messed up. It really is a form of abuse. And I'm like I said, I am no fan of the other two at all. They're a bunch of internet bullies and trolls as well. But when you look at Chantel trying to act like she was the only one who's a victim, and how would you feel if your abuser was online and had a channel and people said you want to go back to them? I don't even know if my ex is alive, and I'm hoping to God he's not. But if he is, he ain't fucking with me because he knows. He will get fucked up. I don't care if he has a channel. I don't even care if he has an online presence because that is my past. But you kept tabs, and I noticed that you got really upset in that one rage after his main channel got dinged. Because you can't control him anymore, can you now, Foodie? You're as abusive as he is, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't want to go in the house.
Thank you so much, Diana Lynn. You are amazing, too. She did, Sherry. I bet you right now, if we wanted her back, she would drop, scap out like a heartbeat.
He moves the camera.
Hi, Two Dots. It probably was Missy Moo.
Because he's dead smart.
She's another weirdo.
He's gonna strike me for that now.
Hi, Whoopi Lover.
He's dead smart. So you hear everything. He gives his
she
gives
is
his
crazy
phone number
for
away.
real.
For once, it wasn't Foodie doxing somebody.
Same Christy
But
Girl
the best
Adventures.
thing for me was
thank you so
when
much,
the cop
Golden
said to him,
Games.
so you
I
had an
appreciate you,
argument with
hon.
your ex, and he said, "She's not my ex. She's just a friend." Like even
he
to
said
the cops
she's just
being live streamed,
oh,
Foodie's just
baby,
embarrassed
you
once again.
ain't got
Sound
what
like
he
Dom
needs.
now. Oh no, me and Dom are going to become best friends.
Okay, payday
No, that
today.
would be utterly ridiculous.
Thank you so much, everybody.
And the dislike button is just down there. Anyway, a long, horrible, ridiculous story, short.
Hey, soft kitty.
the
Hi,
cops
blue
managed to
eyes.
get the CPAP back to Foodie. So this horrible, horrible night was over.
The coward didn't give me. The cops bring me the machine in a bag. No power cord. No mask.
Whose fault
This
is
piece of
that?
crap
You
knows
left
I need
something.
that.
You
No, I don't have a
left
machine.
a piece of equipment that you knew you needed to sleep and breathe properly at somebody who's allegedly, because I'm going to keep using allegedly now, harming you, and you're mad because he broke it? Ma'am, like I said, when I escaped my ex, I left with the clothes on my back and my baby. I didn't get half my suits. No, matter of fact, none of my business suits made it back with me because he had, in spite, kept them. He kept some of my collectibles. He trashed the laptop. It's what happens when you're with a volatile person, Heffa. But you don't leave that shit. I was married, so of course you have to leave your stuff when you're escaping something like that. But for you to act like somebody who was 45 minutes away, didn't even claim you at that time, deserves something that was supposed to be helping you? Man, get the fuck out of here. You're crazy. She is legit crazy. Thank you so much, my 500-pound life. Mary, you are so... She is amazing. She has been doing the thing, too. Please show Mary some love, too, y'all. I am so glad that you made it here. Thank you so much, honey.
Because he doesn't give a die in my sleep. So if I die in my sleep, the blood's on your hands.
Oh, she says this all the time. If I die in my sleep, if I die, you won't have anything. We'll move on. I'm pretty sure he would move on. And welcome, Morning Coffee Pondu. I'm telling you, this is wild. You could get whiplash from it. So I definitely salute all of you who have went through it in real time. Welcome, Kitchen Zombie.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously, hidden fees?
That was a lot.
Yeah, and that was only a few minutes in.
Something like that would normally be the end of
She's
one of these
a
episodes,
piece of crap,
the big
for
drama.
real.
But it just shows how crazy things are getting. That's
yep,
our
it's
opener.
ramping up.
The relationship between Dom and Foodie is just... It was just so drama-filled. Last episode, that's all it was. It was just Foodie and Dom. There was no room for any side characters. I forgot there were side characters. Pete's. Pete's is really an important character. I didn't even get to Pete's last episode, which is a shame, because I really like Pete's. You're
the only one,
really
Mr SnowFlakes. I can't. I don't like rape fantasists.
Just off. Go. You know, Katie Marie, one more comment and I'm just blocking you, okay?
Anger management, Pete. You need
Last
it.
chance. Like one chance here. Shut the up, or I'm just gonna straight up blocking you.
Wow.
Because you're and you're getting on my nerves. You have nothing worthwhile to say, so shut the up, or I've shut you up.
Wow.
Yeah, Katie Marie.
Welcome back, oh hell no. Good to see you, Jack Girl Pondu.
Hey, stay off my channel.
Hi, Uncle Leo. Good to see you, hun.
You're a idiot.
Wow.
You're a prick who's just trying to up. So just you stupid. Stop it. Like,
tell us how you really feel, man.
Just off.
Yeah, Pete's had started his own YouTube channel. And I thought, oh, Pete's YouTube channel. That's going to be fun and exciting and a lovely watch. And it wasn't.
At all.
So my depression has been getting worse and worse. I spent the last 2 days in bed. Barely got out of bed, like, at all.
Depression happens.
And even when I did, it was only for, like, a couple hours.
Not having to go at the guy for being depressed, that's obviously not nice. But a lot of his channel was Pete's just unhappy and angry, and he just didn't seem to enjoy being a YouTuber.
I can't get the
exactly, Enora Enigma. Welcome to chat, honey. Justice for Timbits.
The battery compartment open. Where it is.
We don't like rape fantasists or cat abusers here. Sorry, not sorry.
Inaccessible.
Holly told him to get a job, Debbie's World.
So telling me to just change the battery, I literally
can't.
See? Fine. She's still alive.
When I see him shake at BBJ like that, the visceral anger in me. Because just to be able to pick up a cat, to have a cat trust and love you enough to allow you to pick them up is a treasure. And for him to just, because he's mad because she got the cat after she cheated on him, so mad at her that she was elderly at this point. It's hard not to get upset watching him be like this. This is why most in the foodie verse, if not all, except for BB, the one that got away, thank God, I side-eye and I cannot stand. Because they're all complete degenerates. Point blank, period.
See? Look at her. Happy? Are you satisfied? Can you show the
Poor BBJ. I'm so glad she is in a better place, y'all.
I don't know
Thank
if we're going
you,
to spend
Frenchie. You got
any more
that
time on
baby
Pete's in the
someplace
next
safe.
few
Hey,
episodes.
Jay
If we do,
Denise.
it's going to be minimal, I guess. Might be
Welcome,
nothing,
Nina.
So I'll say it now. I had a look at his YouTube channel now, in the present time. Barely anybody watching. People just trying to get a reaction from Pete, and he gives them it almost every time.
Hi, Marina.
Thanks for making it f***ing impossible for me to have a good time.
It was just a bit of a sad channel, which is a shame because Pete was the fun character in the Foodieverse, wasn't he? He was the
I
comic
don't know
relief,
about that.
the Jar Jar Binks of the foodie world.
Jar Jar Binks. For real, justice for Tim
Mass Effect 2.
Hey!
2 episodes into it.
Can you turn the camera?
I believe Frenchie when she said last night she did that crap on purpose. She knew he was talking. She knew he was live. And nobody wants to see your lower fupa balls, nasty. Have some home training. Gross. I know this is classic Heffa, but if she could do this in Kuwait, she totally would.
Jeez.
I am so glad that BBJ
Well, I
is
wasn't
in a
gonna
better
sit
place
here
for
spot on
real.
the couch. Jeez. Did you smell
Oh,
it?
wow. So our original name was Casey?
Pete's, I think, for
Okay.
me, is sadly in the,
I still don't like the way
lol
he
cow category
manhandled
now.
her at all.
All right, this is already an absolute.
Yep,
I'm
2 days, y'all.
I'm
Justice for
already.
May. Hopefully,
Even
Copley
though I
goes
think
to
he's a bit of a
jail.
lol cow, I still didn't like when Dom would come on camera and he'd be saying all this horrible stuff about Pete right next to Foodie, and Foodie wouldn't say a thing, wouldn't stick up for Pete.
You think me being like, hey, I don't think you should talk badly about Pete's is gonna go over too well?
Then why are you dating
Friends
him?
with the peace.
Fuck the Pete.
So I say nothing.
Pete is as loyal to Foodie as anyone can be to anyone else.
Not to interrupt Mr SnowFlake, but she literally using Pete's for a backup sandwich. She done maxed out his credit cards, made it where he has to literally rent a room now because she keeps leaving him high and dry and running back to him like a used blanket whenever she fucks up her life. This was your best friend since high school. A man you dated, a man you murked 2 of his babies. And when he says he's depressed, even though, you did cause the reason of your depression with Timbits. I'm not going to leave that factor out there, Pete, but this is supposed to be your best friend. I know what I would do for my best friends. I have been that bitch. I have been a psycho for my best friends. You don't talk shit about them. Matter of fact, you don't talk shit about anybody that I like. That's why I went hard on that Michelle character earlier, because I don't like that. Say that shit to their face. Don't be talking that shit to other people. That's what I say. When people are like, oh, people are talking shit about you behind your back, then they're talking it behind my back. If they're not brave enough to say it to my face, I don't give a fuck. But you're not going to talk about my best friend and us not get into it. Point blank, period. There's no guy worth dating that's going to shit on somebody who's almost like family. You've been in this man's house. You have talked to his mom. You know all of his life. He knows all of your life. He's had your back in spite you being disgusting. Yet when Koki comes into your life because his green peen gets you off, you just say, I gotta keep the peace. Ma'am.
Else. Even when Pete's made that video saying, guys, I'm depressed, Foodie couldn't care less.
That doesn't happen.
I hope they
and I
kick her
can't
ass
cure his
out. It's one of my
depression.
birthday wishes.
It's not gonna happen. And it's not gonna happen in one day. So
Wow.
I'm very depressed myself. I said I'm here for you anytime. I have my phone on. I can't. I mean, I'm talking about. Expect what? That I would go spend the whole day
Narcissist.
with my depressed friend?
Yes.
You're predictable too. I don't know, Sabrina. I don't know.
And I love that while her chat is trying to hold her accountable because your best friend is depressed. Now, one of my best friends, Charm School, lives across the country from me. But if she needed me, just like I need you, I'm not doing well, I'd be on the phone with her for hours if I had to, because that's what you do. And I don't understand how Foodie could run 45 minutes away when she knows her best friend is clinically depressed. And her, well, I deal with depression too. I have to do me. I'll leave my phone on. She pisses me off.
Like, I'm not a psychiatrist.
You don't have to be to have empathy for your friend.
You guys know I can't even lay out my own, go to my own therapy and lay out my own.
Yeah, the 17th is Monday because 16th tomorrow, my birthday.
Like, I'm
it's
sorry,
Sunday.
but like,
thank you so much, Uncle Leo.
It's too much. It is. It's not like.
I hope I get them birthday wishes too, and I hope she's deported.
What do you want me to do? Go and cuddle in bed with him? I'm going to spend the night with my boyfriend.
He wasn't your boyfriend at the time. He didn't claim you.
Pete admits he's depressed, and straight away, she goes over to Dom's house, 45 minutes away, and if he wanted to call her, she's always beezing. Wow. Foodie, I'm really depressed. Well, he wouldn't say Foodie, would he? Chantal, I'm really depressed. Oh, I've got to go see me non-boyfriend and not speak to you all night. Don't top yourself though, eh, mate? Some friend.
I am a very good friend to Pete's, and I'm not going to let people friggin' shame me.
No, you're not. You're not. Disgusting Heffa.
Secret Whole Body Deodorant provides 72-hour odor protection.
I don't think it will work for Foodie, y'all. Sorry.
Have you heard of semaglutides? Ozempic, Mounjaro.
Hartman, this could be dangerous.
I'm telling you, these ads got jokes.
So Pete was depressed. Foodie was depressed around this time. She was always talking about
she needs Ozempic
struggles.
Some people don't have the will and
Obviously,
discipline to lose their weight.
Dom, and just him being in her life was the main factor to her mental health problems. And I still don't know.
She only had
if
two
this
chins
next
there.
Bit you're gonna see. Was this Dom? Was this mental health? Or was this
nice,
something
Jenna
else?
Beck.
You decide.
We got HBO Max too.
And this, ladies, we are now at a stage where the curtains match the drapes.
I have a weird hairline. I think I'm getting the hang of it now.
Now, see, I wouldn't have made fun of her for doing this because she was losing. She had patches. She was losing soot. And I'm not one to hair shame people normally. But bitch had all kinds of stuff for other black creators in their hair. I know she likes to try to ding me on my hair, but it's long, honey. I can pin it up. When I get it back in its natural stuff, it's going to be healthy. I wear bonnets to keep it protected. Because I know your jester was trying to say I was copying Charlie Gold. And it's like, I know a lot of black and white women that wear bonnets. I didn't try to act like I was setting like a trend or anything. I like wearing my hair in bonnets because it's a protective style normally. But I wore my hair out today to be petty. Because I needed you to see that, you know, not everybody in their late 40s like I am have to go through what you went through. Honey.
Hair fibers. Do you know how much that makes me happy inside? I shaved my head!
Exactly, Charm School.
Free,
she
like,
could have lost the weight. She could have did
what would
so
you
much,
like?
but she
Rub
don't
my head.
care. Wow.
So let's get all glammed up.
Glam.
This is amazing. I can't believe I didn't do this before. Honestly, it's a bit hard right now, today.
And
Like,
sadly,
I
she
didn't
looked
even know
okay
what the hell
here.
I'm gonna do with myself. You know, when you're
Way
so
better
depressed.
than in Kuwait.
What are we gonna have for supper, guys? Start thinking. I'm getting hungry.
Always with the food.
She mentioned being depressed there.
Exactly, Indy.
But
A
I'm not sure
lot of
always
people wear bonnets.
struggled
I
with
love
her
my
hair being
bonnets.
thin
Hey,
and
Panda
not growing
Pondu.
in properly.
Exactly. You wear your
I
baseball
don't
cap.
know. She
A
was
lot of
always
us
acting
cover
like
our
she was going
heads.
through a breakup with Dom. And now that Dee Dee had entered the picture, it must have felt like she was definitely going through a breakup.
Exactly, Golden
What do you
Gate.
do
It's a
when you go through a
protective
breakup? You
style.
change your hair.
I like
Foodie
my
did
bonnets.
that. Get a tattoo. Foodie did that.
Fries.
So it probably did feel like she was going through a
I know it says Aries, but it looks like
it
fries.
was nice that a fans.
Hi.
It's baffling that she had fans left.
She
at
does.
This point, but
She does look like Uncle
A lot of the
Fester.
audience weren't mocking her for shaving her head.
No, they were
on
trying
her
to be
side. That was
supportive.
quite nice, I guess. I didn't
She
want
didn't
anyone
deserve
to be
them
cruel
beezers.
unnecessarily.
I'm actually like surprised everyone likes it so much. It's weird for me.
If she did shave her head because she was having a moment, I understand it. I definitely understand it. I'm empathizing with Foodie Beauty.
It happens. Not long, though.
Get it off, get it off. But I could see why she would be having a moment. She loved Dom, and it was this time he was coming into
Thank
live
you so
streams,
much, Pix.
mocking her,
I
wearing her
appreciate
clothes,
you. Love you too, hon.
showing a big crusty underwear. So I totally get it if she was feeling a bit.
And that's another thing. Pix is a newer friend of mine, but she's another one. If she needed me, I'm there for her. That's what you're supposed to do for your friends. But Foodie is she's just so self-centered, selfish, and totally narcissistic. It just makes me mad. And it just gets worse. She gets worse. I just don't get it.
Off that.
Oh, I hit that by accident.
Of course, and he's gonna come on and gaslight. Just watch. Gaslight, call me a whore, make
You
fun
are.
of me, put on my underwear, show my crusty underwear.
But that's another thing. I can't imagine. You couldn't dig a hole deep enough for me to bury myself in if I had crusty drawers. And the guy that I'm supposed to be messing with goes on live and shows a big ass crusty drawers to the whole entire internet. And it's archived. Like, I don't get how low it would need to be for these heifers to feel some form of shame. Like I said, diagnosed sociopath here, so I know what things I can be fazed by and what I'm not fazed by. But I think I would literally be fazed by somebody showing off crusty drawers, which I don't have because I have home training. I wash my cooch. I just don't even understand these girls. They're nasty.
I'm just telling you, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to destroy me. He can't control me anymore, so now what he's gonna
Like,
do
wash
is try
yourself.
to control
It's
how
for
others
real.
look at me. And because I'm a strong
I
woman
love
and
that
not
cow
taking
onesie. I don't
anymore,
know.
He's gonna like
I gotta
try
look
to
that
correct
shit
me
up
somehow.
too.
And joking aside, I actually thought you suited the bald head.
Ooh, the lumberjack look.
It doesn't mean I love you, Foodie. Don't DM me. Okay, DM me.
No, don't open no can of worms. You don't want that evil in your life, Mr. Snowflake.
Foodie and Dom weren't getting along. They were never getting along, but they were
Here we go.
especially not getting along at this point in the timeline. And they were always threatening each other with various things.
You have no respect for women. That's all you're showing. You're disgusting. And Dee Dee, how you can support that at your age, you're disgusting.
You would
Everything
have
you've
supported
heard-
it.
Everything you've heard him put me through, you're going to defend him. Him putting a cigarette out on me, him punching my face, him hitting me in the face, him grabbing my face, him hiding my keys, him basically kidnapping. And I don't mind telling your probation
It's
officer.
abducted when you're an adult. You're not a kid, and you're too fat to be kidnapped. But I remember seeing an archive clip of the key thing because she was on the phone giddy. It was kind of dark. She was talking to her chat. You know, can I tell you some things about him? Like, he kept my keys and he tried to keep me there. Ma'am, you made your alleged attacks by him content. There's no way. I don't like reliving what I went through in my past with my ex. I'm in a better place with a good man now. My son just graduated high school, but it never leaves you. It is forever the things that I went through with my ex. And I would have never wanted to be in front of a camera acting all coy with strangers about that. That is why I say I don't believe her story. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't care if I get flack for it either.
Or that either. I don't mind because I'm sick of your. I want you gone from my life, and I don't want you to hurt other women. I'm done with you. I know you think it's a game and you think it's funny, honey. It's not.
That was a joke one of my uncles made too. That's a good thing you're a hefty bitch. That way nobody will kidnap you. My family has all kinds of jokes. That's why I laugh at the people that are like, "Oh, Foodie said this about you. Clown Mama said this about you." So, who cares? Hi, Doris Celine. Hi, Modest Samuel and Bella Exhaustio. Seriously though. If you ain't got the same level jokes as my family, say what the fuck you want. I've survived a lot worse than what people could say about me. Sorry, not sorry. And once again, I'm not afraid to show my flaws because I know what I lived through. I'm okay with myself. I'm in a good place. You get mad because we call you heifer. I'm always going to push that button, Foodie. Always. Even after you're gone.
The parole officer had nothing to do with her protecting other women.
Nope.
It was
she
all
didn't
just
care.
a game for her. And if
Exactly.
you think it wasn't,
hey, Marmaduke
it was a
Cat,
minute.
good to see you.
Definitely
Hi,
was.
Darkest
You're
Cover.
gonna
Thank
go
you for
and
the
take action
congrats.
against me for what? I didn't delete your stupid
Hey,
video.
Canby, good to see
and
you,
yes,
honey.
People were saying, well, now she only wants to contact the police now because she's mad. Well, yeah, you can play this game. And I'm good at playing games, so... I know you think it's a game and you think it's funny. Honey, it's not. He's on his way to the courthouse. If he really is, I'm going to the police station right now. I'm gonna go to his probation officer's office. Taking action. So am I. I'm driving to your probation officer right now. Do, 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 on the way to Gatineau. On the way to Gatineau. Going to the PO office right now. You and Dee Dee better run and catch up with me. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Fucking with the wrong one, pal. All right, I'm at the police station. Salvista Police!
When I first seen this, because I'm a member of Mr. Snowflake's chat, the amount of rage that bottled up in me. When I was, because I'm a survivor of SA. And I'm underage. I was underage when it happened to me. And the person who did it to me is in jail for other crimes now. And my network let me know when he got arrested, how long his sentence is, because he didn't go to jail for what he did to me, even though he should have. I was too afraid to come forward. I knew that I would get the question of, what did you do? What was you wearing? I was only 14. It's a reason why I put on so much weight, too. Because before that, I had dropped so much weight. My auntie kept a picture of it, that I was what people would say was rail thin. I was trying to please my family. I got into shape. And that summer, for all of my hard work and weight loss, I was assaulted. So for me, like a lot of people who get 500 plus pounds, there is trauma there. When you're attacked like that, the weight for me was a body armor. It helped me repel. I didn't want men to look at me in that way anymore. And if they did, I was convinced that they loved me for me. That's how messed up it was. I cannot imagine singing, taunting the person that did that to me. It's mind-boggling. And to have it happen as a kid, it is forever. This was 30 plus years ago. And every August, I take some break because I can remember that day like it's yesterday. The nightmares aren't as bad as they used to be because, like I said, I'm in a better place. But I have been changed to a life sentence from what happened to me. I wear the visible scars of what happened to me. And even though I'm losing weight, I've set a goal weight there where I can still be a little bit chunky so I feel insulated. So I never again feel vulnerable to such attacks. And I know it's not psychologically right to feel that way, but it is how I cope with what happened to me. And for her to go to the police like that, singing, acting like it's a game, thinking that she's just getting one up on Cokie. When I say, y'all, the rage that brimmed in me, and Charm School had my back, texted me, she was like, are you sure you want to talk about this? And damn right I want to talk about this because I cannot stand shit like this. Shit like this is why it's so hard for some of us to come forward. Why so many people don't believe us. When they're famous, oh, she's just trying to get a check. When it's poor people, what were they wearing? They shouldn't have been there. It's always their fault. It took years. And I broke down in a therapist's office when he looked at me and said, why do you think what happened to you is your fault? It wasn't your fault. Because I held blame for my situation. The fact that she could do this, y'all, is one of the upteenth reasons why I would never fuck with this bitch. Why I will not say I wish her demise because she likes to blame all of us saying that. I do. I wish all the negative that she deserves on her life because she's just an awful person. You don't play games with SA. You don't play games with DV. Because some of us have lived through those traumas and we do not wish that on anybody. I would never wish that on anybody. Because it's a life sentence.
I believe the SA stuff from Foodie,
I don't.
When she tells us that, I 100%.
I'm sorry for trauma dumping y'all, but
it's Foodie,
it
isn't
just
it?
drives me
99%, let's say that, believe the SA stuff. I could be wrong. It's all alleged. Don't
Thank you so
me.
much,
Give
Spooky
us a
Ron
minute.
Sweet.
So if
it's
it is
just
real,
hard.
If the SA stuff is real and it happened, then she should go to the police, shouldn't she?
Thank you so much for the
so
super
why
sticker.
does it feel just...
It was a game to her too, Cowbell, and it's so frustrating.
All right, I'm at the police station. Selvista Police!
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I know why, really. I know why it makes me feel uncomfortable.
I've never met a victim that did this. Ever.
It is just a game for her. Oh, you're going to tell on me. Well, not if I tell on you first.
Thank you, Brio. It's
I've never
just
gone
hard.
to the police station with anybody reporting.
Thank you, Charlene
SA.
Miller.
And I could be wrong. Just speculation. But I imagine they don't go there with such a chirpy, sing-song attitude.
At all. At all. It's crazy to me. And with my ex, the main reason why I didn't go to the cops, not only was it to protect myself, but he purposely introduced me to sheriffs when we lived in Florida that was his friends to get in my head that it'd be pointless to go to the police. because they wouldn't believe me over him, especially with my mental health issues. That is what psychological and physical abusers do, Foodie. But you're sing-songing your way to the police. We're not the same. You are not a survivor. I will not give you that moniker. I do not believe you.
On the way to got to know. Going to the PO office.
Thank
right
you, Satcha
now.
Bell. Thank you,
reminded me of
everybody.
something, I just couldn't think what.
Hey,
It's the
Suzanne,
same
that
thing
Swedish Johnny
as
Hooker.
when
She
Amber
is. And that's why I'm so
sings about
pissed.
being essayed
Hi,
as well,
Ray Day.
being pals.
I hope you enjoyed the pool. Thank you
Terrible.
so much for stopping in.
They're mint, aren't they?
You and Dee Dee better run and catch up with me. All right, I'm at
Wow.
the police station. Salvista Police!
Mess.
Foodie does go inside the police station. She does report
Hey,
him.
Langello. Thank you so much.
And it's
I just
very-
worry because I
very
know
clear
what
this has
she's
all just
done.
been a stupid
Thank you,
point-scoring
31
game for
frames.
It's more serious than
She
I thought,
really does
actually.
make me sick too,
It's more
Blondie.
serious than I thought.
Hey, love
What-
for life.
what did she
Wombat,
think
thank y'all all
was
so much
happening?
for the hugs.
I'm reporting this man for doing
Hi, Shabbat, amen, shalom.
all this
Thank
horrible
you.
stuff
She
to
is
us.
sick. She really
more
is.
serious than
and
I
thank
thought.
you all. Group hugs for real.
It's more serious than I thought. Not for everybody else, not for everybody watching. I don't think she understands. Her
She
actions have
doesn't.
consequences.
She has the mind of a teenage child. It's more serious. Yes, it's serious. You literally accuse somebody of SA. I can't with Foodie. She irks me so much.
I don't think she's ever learned that.
They've arrested her. I didn't expect that, honestly. On what charges? Physical or assault or whatever. Confinement.
Thank you, Charm School, for
And
real. Hey, Heavy Metal. Big
I
hugs to
have
you, too.
Debbie freaking out, video messaging me, begging me not to do this, saying I should know he has a good heart.
He doesn't have
She
a
still
good
lives
heart.
house.
She's black.
No, she said
They're
you were
all
gonna help me.
black-hearted.
You wanted to help me last week? Fix this. She sounded just like him. They're probably in it together. So he's where he needs to be. Dee Dee, you don't know him.
Heavy
You need
Metal
to get your ass
Huckle,
home.
Couple
How
Puff is a good
frustrating
name.
must it have been?
Thank you so much, Marmaduke
Well,
the
I'll
Cat.
ask you. There's plenty of people here who were around at that time. How frustrating was it to watch this in real time?
It had to be
After warning
frustrating for
Foodie
y'all, 'cause this
ages
is
about
crazy.
This guy. Now she's on camera warning Dee Dee about this guy, and she's got this attitude of, "Come on, Dee Dee, what are you doing?"
If you want me to leave tomorrow, I will. Claire is a good friend, and it breaks my heart to see this all happening. Please, Chantal, fix this, please. Chantal, I'm here in his place tonight. He was crying before cops handcuffed him to go to the station. Please, Chantal, fix this.
But I thought he was a big badass that stabs people. I thought he was the king of the yard doing hair for people. But he's crying now that he has to go to jail because of your false police report. Y'all are all degenerates, for real.
You know
With a
deep down
capital
he does not
D.
deserve this. So finally I answered her and I said,
I agree,
he
Fatty the
physically
Fed,
me
for
and
real.
sexually
This
me
whole
for 10
thing
months.
is just,
He
you need
deserves
a
this.
bath
Goodbye,
after.
Debbie.
Welcome,
See you
Beatles.
later. The investigator
Hi,
asked me about
Jessica
some other
Rizzo.
women's
It's good
names
to
I
see
didn't
you, honey.
recognize.
Hello,
So there
Candy
must have been
Striper.
other
Thank
women,
y'all all
but
so much for the hugs.
May Anderson was there.
They asked about other women, including.
And I'm serious.
May-
Monday, birthday wishes go for Justice for May too, because he needs to see time for what he did. And I'm not going to say allegedly with this anymore either, because I know he's a nasty person. He even tried to strike Mr SnowFlake's channel. Koki, on the off chance you might watch this because your name's being mentioned, I wish all the bad for you too. You're a terrible person.
As the one who accused Dom and M's mayor.
Cut in
So
hand
that-
for Charles.
They
Yes,
asked Foodie
Abby
about
Cat.
other women, including her, and now Foodie's on that list of women who have accused Dom. So no doubt now, Foodie going to the police about it, May, and other women. After learning all that, now it's definitely over, isn't
Definitely
it?
Do I
justice
feel
for
bad
me.
thinking about him like crying alone in the cell? Yeah, I do actually.
Here we go, folks.
If he's your
Yes,
abuser,
here's what I'm
why?
thinking. I'm having some guilt.
No, no. There would be no guilt. When I found out what the fucker who did what he did to me was in prison, I didn't even ask why. I just felt good that he wouldn't be able to hurt anybody anymore. There was no guilt because he went to jail. I would have loved it if he would have went to jail for what he did to me. But this is sick. This is sick behavior. She is so completely psycho for this dude. And I don't get it. There is nothing about him that's redeemable. But this is who she picks in life. Let's not forget her current man has poop and rapist fantasies.
just feel like it's like a lot of pressure. I don't know. And that's the other thing that scares me is like I'm scared like of the whole legal process.
I can't believe her going to the police to accuse him of all this, to make a report, wasn't the end of the off and on nonsense. It wasn't the end.
Should have been the end.
How?
No, I don't feel like
all
I was,
right,
like,
honey.
R-worded. Everything I've ever told you guys that's happened to me has happened to me.
Wow.
That's it. I've tried to make it seem less
exactly. That
so
should be a deal breaker for anybody trying to school.
A
This
relationship
is crazy.
with him, and you would accept.
And Granny Noodles ain't no worth all the shit. She has no self-worth and self-dignity.
Depending on her mood.
He really is her true love.
I
believe that too,
I
Beatles.
hope you go. You belong there for everything you've ever. You not even just for what you did to May.
And anytime
I say this as a manic person, she's back and forth.
Try to hold her accountable for her gross actions. She couldn't handle it.
That's true, honey. Terrible does like terrible.
That is a very serious accusation, and it is something that can really ruin someone's life. And then the reality is Bad Seed too. Like I end up, falling back in love with him again.
And this is why Bad Seed drags her ass to this day, because she tried so hard to bring logic to this illogical heifer. People are telling you that you need to let this dude go. He's not good for you. He's hurting you. She's ridiculous. Thank you so much, Cowbell. Diagnosed with bed, inpatient treatment, now in remission. Nobody I know with bed acts like her. Gorging on camera for all to see. I don't believe she has it. It's all gluttony. Uses bed. I agree with you, Cowbell, and congratulations on your remission. You got this. She lies about any. She is the perpetual victim. Because sympathy for her gives her a dopamine hit too, just as like eating a massive amount of food. What's the matter, honey?
I was going to be disruptive influence. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand why she needs to be the victim all the time, but she ain't got no sympathy my way. That well has been empty. You've dust for you. You deserve the dust.
And then I don't want, like, how, oh yeah, I'm with somebody who did this horrible thing to me. Like, no, you can't. You have to make
Same
it look
brioche.
better to be with him.
Binging and purging was my
'cause you
thing.
can't be with
Hey,
somebody
Peachy
who
Chad.
did that to you,
Yep,
right?
drugs.
Girl, I'd wanna
She
be
loved
with him
getting
and try to
high.
twist the truth
Math.
so that it wouldn't
She
seem
still
so
got the
bad.
math pipe
You bring
burn
up
on her
essay,
face.
and all these people relate their experiences to you, and then you turn around and
Oh, he's
invalidate
watering
everything
the
that
plants
happens.
for me.
You suck.
Aw.
Well, Misha, you suck too. You're a fuck. You cannot speak
Takaiba
on
is
the
a nice
situation.
name.
You have no idea, okay? So I don't owe anything to any SA victims. They like, this is my personal situation.
She is disgusting. And like I said, as a diagnosed sociopath, I know that there are times where I can pack away feelings on stuff, where the emotional empathy well has been tapped out for me, but it's never like that for actual SA victims. You will always get my sympathy and empathy, and I, for one, do not want to know anybody going through that ever again. It's why in my writings, I do not put that kind of crime in there. Because I know what it feels like, and I know others who know what that feels like. And for her to say, I'm not the spokesperson for it, nobody's asking you to be a spokesperson. They're telling you that you are triggering them by the way you're going back and forth. And that you should have some empathy for those in your chat that have gone through that, heifer. It boggles my mind how she's gotten away all these years, how people supported this disgusting mess and still do after all of this. Anybody who's still a loyal Beezer, you're as much of a fuck up and a degenerate as she is. I don't care if you hate me for it. I want you to hate me because I won't ever want you on my side.
So go yourself, Misha. I'm actually
No,
tired
go
of
fuck yourself.
anyway.
Misha, if you're out there, I hope that you left her alone.
I owe something to
Exactly.
SA victims.
Hi,
like, this
Gigi
is my
days.
personal journey. You suck. You're a bully piece of and you suck.
Wow.
Yeah, you do, Misha.
Thank you so much.
You're fake.
We're planning a nice barbecue for Father's Day, my birthday. It's going to be a
I don't
beautiful
owe
day.
SA
Thank you so
victims
much.
anything. So just because someone was SA, I have to automatically be a spokesperson for everybody and not go through my own experience. All right, I'm at the police station.
Exactly,
So
Modest.
there's the
She
police.
curses at them. She treats them. And Lime, you
like
don't
that-
ever have to be, because you were early on with her. You still believed that she was trying to do the thing with the weight loss. She okey-doked a lot of people. I think if I had gotten in with early Chantel, I might have originally been supportive because I know the struggle with weight loss. I know the struggle when your mind isn't in the right place either. But when you really get glimpses of her character like this, I feel sorry for anybody who gave their empathy to her. You gave her empathy and she threw it back in your face. Never feel sorry for being an empathetic person. Because as somebody whose empathy is kind of skewed, I envy the people who can give empathy to bitches like this who don't deserve it. Because for me, if she was in New York, it probably would have been on site for me. Because I don't like bitches like her. On site, Heffa, from a real fighter.
That's what I don't like. You blaming me for all other SA victims' experiences. Yourself too.
She's disgusting.
This is what I don't.
And that's another thing. I don't know if this scar comes up clear or not. Because this was what really made me not like Chantel, point blank period, was when somebody dropped the docuseries, I think it was Canadian Horror Stories, where we find out that she lied about her unaliving attempt and literally stole bits of Shannon's actual story instead. After what happened to me at 14 happened, I tried to slit my wrist and I missed. I cut down too far here, but I have the scar forever because of it. So I do not enjoy when people lie about stuff like that. Because when you've really gone through it, it's not content, Heffa. It's not something that you use to beat people up with that they can't talk shit about you. Because I know my haters will probably make up shit about me, making content out of it now. It's to counteract somebody I know is fucking lying. Point blank.
Like, okay, blaming me for not knowing how to act in a situation, a traumatic situation, you're invalidating my story.
I can tell you that nobody's invalidating your story. I've never met anybody who has gone through trauma get giddy, sing about it, go back and forth with the person that allegedly hurt you. I know that there are times where I'm just shell-shocked, where I need to disconnect, where I feel no emotion at all, where I throw myself into either puppy and baby videos or something that'll make me laugh so that I can feel something besides empty and hollow. So for her to act like, you can't dictate how I should feel, you're on here high, getting mad at your chat for trying to hold you accountable for going back to somebody you alleged did this shit to you. Thank you so much for the super chat pics. Let me read this out, honey. My avatar is a semicolon for a reason. Scar exactly pics. And so many of us bear these scars and we live and we strive and we survive. But she continues to want sympathy for being the perpetual victim. And I don't understand it. But I'm not going to give it to her because I don't believe it's genuine at all. Exactly, Spooky Von Sweet. And that's why I just don't understand how she could play these kind of games. Your ex played mind games. My ex played mind games. He told me. I had to look over my shoulder for over 18 years because I was afraid he was going to use Kiddo against me. And when you live with that kind of fear, you don't play around with stuff like this. That's why I can't give Chantel anything but side eye. It's skepticism.
But, all right, I'm at the police station. Salvista Police!
I'm glad he kept looping that.
You think it's easy to come on here and say that your boyfriend ass raped you?
Don't do that. Don't come on here and try to shock people into shutting up. And get your story straight as well.
No,
she drives me nuts, Scorpio
like
Angel. She really does. I cannot stand her.
You think it's easy to come on here and say that your boyfriend ass raped you? He didn't rape me.
There you go with the pumped up
I'm tired
kicks.
of people thinking I'm a liar about
You are a liar. You are a liar.
Anymore, actually, I said I believe.
Liar with chronic diabetes.
Kind of revenge, like.
But I don't know now. I don't know. She always uses the phrase, "You can't comment because you don't know the situation."
You guys don't know the situation.
We can
don't know
comment.
the situation, it changes daily.
We can comment and have our opinions. You don't control it.
SA victims anything.
Thank you so much,
But
Uncle
I'm guessing
Leo.
they'd appreciate it if she would stop treating it as.
I just get so aggravated with Chantel. You can't say nothing to me. You don't know. Shut up, Heffa. We can talk. It's our channels. Your candor is so inspiring, Kalari. I'm sure it's not easy to be so honest. Look at you now and look at her. It's no wonder she's envious of you. She could never. I think if she really went through even a fraction of what I really and other victims really went through, and I don't even want to say victims anymore, we're survivors. What we have survived and continued to move past, she would be broken. That's how I feel personally. That's why I do not believe her. And welcome to chat, DG. Like, for real, I love the edits. I love his commentary. I think this was necessary for anybody who still wants to defend Chantel's character. Out there, Sarah Lee. I know you've been in people's chats. Charles Reed. A bunch of other socks. We know you're out there. We know you're watching, Heffa. The only person who should be defending you is you, and we don't like it. Welcome, Jinx Journey. Exactly. Don't look back. But she made it content, and now she's mad because people are pulling out the content against her. Exactly. Like that one Chinese art with the broken dishes that they use gold to piece back together. That's us survivors. Chantel wishes she could be. And welcome, Janet Pirate.
As a big game, I'm guessing everybody would.
You can play this game.
She is a pathological liar.
Game, so
I know you think it's a game and you think it's funny. Honey, it's not.
I'm guessing everybody would appreciate it if you could grow up a little bit.
I'm looking forward to episode 5 too.
Because you know what? Yes.
Watch this shit. She's like a toddler.
But Dee did me a favor. Dee did me a favor. Dee did me a favor.
I hope you go to prison.
Even before this next one, because she's like elementary school mentality. She reminded me of Chris Chan. Now, I've been watching that Geno Samuels docuseries on him. It's up to like 80 chapters now, I think. It's crazy. And all of this. She says she's not a locale. She says we reactors are locale. No, honey. You just eat. But, ma'am. Okay.
Prison. I hope you go to prison.
Wow.
Even after going to the police. Immediately...
I like the cakes. I don't like the sock account.
I'm so
spooky.
Stupid because I don't know. I just thought.
Same cowbells.
Oh,
big hugs for everybody in the chat right now.
Sex assault and everything. Oh yeah, you can just go back over there and just kick Dee Dee out and everything will be normal. I went over there. I even brought coffee.
Wow. She brought coffee. She brought coffee, y'all. To a man who allegedly SADV, treated her like crap, wouldn't claim her until he needed an alibi. Who are we supposed to feel sorry for in this story? Because I wasn't bolder to drop all the participants in this crackhead Olympics at this point. The fact that you went running back thinking that you taking it back, bringing them coffee and smokes, would make him kick his side bitch out, his side fridge as they like to call her. It's delusion. You're delusional. And you can't get mad at us for reliving your past that you like to bring up other people's past all the time. So we get to do it to you. And you can defend yourself, but a lot less people are watching you now defend yourself because they're bored of your silly psycho. Thank you so much, Wombat. I'm looking forward to tomorrow for real. And thank you, Corian. That Chris Chan documentary freaked me out for real. Because you could see the descent into madness that he had. And I teeter between the mom and me feeling sorry for him. And then the mom and me go, yeah. So, yeah, it's a mess.
She went over there with coffee and weed right after going to the police.
It's crazy.
Foodie bad.
She is the biggest girl for real.
So I go there, and I promise not to tell anybody. But then I turn your phone on, and then I leave, and then I call you on the phone I pay for.
You're dumb.
You're
a dumb
to
bitch.
Be able to communicate with your family.
Wow.
And you don't answer it. I call him, he doesn't answer the phone.
She turned his phone back on because she thinks this phone, her turning the phone on, gives her some sort of power over him, and it doesn't.
I can't stop shaking
But
my
she
head.
turned his phone back on. He ignored her. He's still ignored her. And you got Dee Dee to message for him. Like
he gets Debbie to message me. He gets Debbie. The nerve.
Not only is he not...
Not to interrupt Mr SnowFlake, but my brain just did the Price is Right fail horn. Like, Heffa, how desperate were you? I've seen people, her level of desperation for peeing before. Because it often is women desperate for men for validation that do shit like this. I'm not saying that doesn't happen in the LGBTQ as well. some of my male friends were just desperate for peeing too, and did crazy stuff like that. Oh, I gave you a home. I fed you. I turned your phone on, and you're doing this to me. Why are you doing all that? A relationship is supposed to be a partnership. And when it's that one-sided, and you keep giving and giving and taking and not giving you anything back, you're supposed to have a wake-up call. Oh, not obsessive compulsive Chantal. Nope. He has to. He complimented me once. He has to love me. He took my money. He dicked me down. He has to love me. Honey, that's not how love works. I don't get it. But, you know, watching her do this to herself, I'm not surprised she was not giving up a man who literally, the moment she touched down in Canada for November, went right into somebody's DMs saying at least he can lift her. She'll take any level of insult because she needs that man for validation. It's shameful.
Answering our calls, but now he's saying, Dee Dee, can you just text her for us, just saying, leave me alone.
Wow.
Embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
I feel like I need to like properly apologize for going to the police station and like just doing the police report to begin with. Like I feel like my intentions weren't clean with it.
No, they weren't.
I should have gone for
Liar
the
with
truth
liar
is,
beaters.
You know how I feel. I really, really love him a lot.
I feel you, Mr. Snowflake.
I want to go to Mount Royal
Piano
tomorrow.
from Mad World is playing in my brain right now too.
Watch
Thank
live
you for
and
the
local
break,
news
YouTube.
on a variety of networks. With
No thanks, though.
Every now and again, when researching Foodie, I'll come across something
She does, Jason X. That is a
where I
good
think,
point.
okay, that's
She
enough
does
foodie
like
for
the
today.
power.
I need to go outside and look at the sky. I'll look at anything that isn't.
Yeah, I need a
Foodie
shower,
Beauty.
and I'm probably gonna need another one after this one because
Oh,
you
the
just feel
OnlyFans,
grungy.
yeah. I know so many of you have joined the really like naked stuff. I'm gonna limit to private DMs, sexual stuff. I'm gonna limit it to.
No. Who is needing this heifer naked? Now I'm not saying big women can't get it. Leonard Nimoy, one of my favorite Star Trek alum, rest in heaven. He did a whole artsy spread of thick women. It was beautiful. Your body can be beautiful if you're rocking that confidence. But she was doing this for validation, and I need words with those of you who needed her OnlyFans, because ew. And I'm not acting like I would put my body out there either. Only my doctor and my man need to see that shit. But, ma'am, heifer, no.
Leave a teaser on my main page, and then if you want to see it,
keep that teaser to yourself. Hey, Chum
Foodie
Truck.
Beauty.
Thank you
Foodie
so
Beauty
much.
started
honey.
an OnlyFans.
You're about to start
Where did
your
that come
stream.
from?
I will be
Apparently
there.
she
I
started
love
one
seeing
about a
stuff
year
like
and a bit
that.
ago as well, but I didn't know about that. So this OnlyFans.
Exactly, Fatty to Fed. He's her abuser when he rejects.
Joking
She
aside,
loves her
I
when
know
she
there's plenty
doesn't.
of people out there
Bitch
who will
bought
find,
herself an engagement ring.
Foodies
I
look
can't.
attractive. I'm not one of them.
Oh,
to me,
Lord.
there's nothing attractive about a woman or anybody who takes such a little interest in their own health that people around them are worried that they're going to drop dead any day now. That's what's happened with Foodie in the present timeline. So I don't find that attractive.
While I'm alive.
Not to interrupt, the heifer's begging for Allah to heal her, and now she's back to doing her stuff. But she said it was on site for her, and FFG, a flight of steps took you out, ma'am. Don't try to act like you're a tough broad, because you're not. You're not. Those of us who've been in fights know you're not. You said, I fought bigger. Bigger who? Bigger what? And gravity, honey. Gravity. At my worst in New York, because I had to leave New York, because I was going to end up dead. Between just being physically violent to let out the frustration and what happened to me. I was a finisher. I didn't start fights, but I finished them. And at one of my worst, I was at a public pool. And this guy did not like me for some reason. Decided him and his friends were going to jump me in the water. I remember all the punches I took from that shit. And the only thing that saved me, because I could have died that day, was grabbing the ringleader by his member through his shorts and said, I am not letting this go. I will fight you one-on-one. But if you don't tell your boys to back off right now, I'm going to tear this shit off of you. They all backed up. They was like, oh, she's crazy. She's crazy. Damn right I'm crazy. Diagnosed crazy. Saved my life. That's how I know this bitch has never got into a fight. Because you don't always win fights. But I sure as hell wasn't going to die in a fucking pool getting jumped by a bunch of punk-ass boys. So fuck you, Chantel. You can't even walk up a flight of steps talking about you want to fight somebody. Get out of here.
Barely.
You know, don't look like you're about to.
She don't
swell
know.
Up and
Thank
pop.
you, Annika. He is my soulmate.
And it's not
Welcome,
even just the
Greek
physical
girl.
appearance.
He really
I don't like.
is.
It's just, it's her.
Did I pants?
It really, like I said.
Actually, I don't know if I.
This is why I can't believe Chantel, because it's somebody who can relive so much of the stupid shit that I got into. I just don't like when she lies. She got into bigger. With who, ma'am? You got all these stories about your childhood. You got all these stories from your days of supposed volunteer work, but you ain't got no fight stories? Yeah, it's fishy because it's lies. And that's why I said, I don't want to risk sounding like I am using y'all for my therapy session. I've worked through a lot of this in actual therapy. I can talk about it now because the trauma no longer chains me. But it's the reality of what you go through sometimes in New York. And I didn't even get the worst of it. We had a girl that lived near us that got jumped. They hit her in the head with a brick and she was never the fucking same. So I was always on edge until we left that city. Because jumping doesn't mean just fighting anymore either. You can get stabbed. You can get shot. It is no longer a joke. People don't just throw hands anymore. That's why I said I moved away from the crazy. I love my place out in the cut. I love being surrounded by the woods. I have peace, y'all. And that is what you have when you've really been through it. You don't go caught in drama like this dumb heifer.
I actually like full blown pants before. So fuck.
Exactly. Ellie, like, oh my gosh, she did lose her gallbladder. She ain't winning no fights.
We were having sex all like for like a week straight or something, and then one day he
gag warning.
Put fingers in and
forgot about
pulled
this
out,
part.
and he's like, "What is there pizza dough?" I know it's TMI, but that's what yeast infection is.
It's the same with that.
It's not TMI. It's you should have took that to your grave. You don't go telling the world you have pizza yeast coochie. Wash. Ew. Thank you so much for the super sticker tape, Ozzy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Amber, where you see her trying to do a sexy TikTok, and I think you've shared too much. I know too much about you.
Ain't nothing sexy. Nope. Sorry.
Whatever this is, attractive.
If not the whole 2019, where I literally couldn't shower. I lost control of my bowels.
And I pooped my pants.
Sorry, Amber.
Take that to your
not
grave.
Shower shaman and pooping your pants.
I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm a clean bitch. I'm sorry. I can't. You take that mess to your grave. This should have never been content. Your lack of hygiene, your yeast coochies, your pooping your pants. No home training. Either one of them. No home training.
Pooped my pants.
And while she was doing OnlyFans, Foodie was riddled with STDs.
Oh.
Save the dates.
I don't know why it's in my throat. No, it's probably elsewhere too. I have some other symptoms that
TMI,
but I have some symptoms that have me a bit worried, and just Dollar Tree has STD tests for $1.21.
Again. Oh, I nearly threw up in my mouth there. That was real.
I'm with you.
I don't find women.
My stomach is turning.
STDs
Have bubbles
attractive.
fondue.
Oh, I think I was a bit sick in my mouth there. Oh no.
It really is. It is an ongoing. I'm not gonna let this chain me, but you still have days. You still have ways you can't be touched. You still have to survive this, and that's why I know. Little Miss, oh, I can't even have my face touched. We just seen a new video out there where he let her have a day out, big baby's day out, drinking coffee and waddling around and getting gawked at. When she got in the car, first thing he did was pinch her face. Like, ma'am, this is why we don't believe you. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Miss Kibbs. Welcome to the chat. She's a liar who lies.
Anyway, while researching the not the STD stuff, the the OnlyFans stuff, I came across this. I was watching, and I thought that wig looks very similar to Dee Dee's hair.
Very similar,
And
because it is similar, because she's a psycho. Thank you so much, Beatles0223, for the super chat. She lasted in New York for about 5 seconds. I appreciate you and everyone for telling Chins the truth. Screw you two for enabling social. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. She got a platform, and it is because YouTube enabled her. And she can get as mad as she wants at people for calling it out. But I am grateful for FFG. FFG is the reason why I never became a beezer. Because I was willing to do the research and make sure that I wasn't going to support this hefty heifer. But I don't want anybody who used to feel bad. You've seen the light, and that is a good thing. Because she is a horrible, awful person. She does not deserve your sympathy, empathy, or anything else anymore.
Then I found this tweet from the king of reactors, Michael B. Petty.
I miss Michael B. Petty. I wish
Foodie
he would
Beauty
come back.
buying a wig to look like Dee Dee in an effort to win back her sugar baby.
Thank you all so much.
Allegedly.
I'm going to have such a good birthday. Hey, Pink Glitter. Good to see you, honey.
I'm going to dress as his current lady friend to win him back. That's...
The wig is bad. The lingerie makes you look like spoiled milk. It's weird. I'm not going to act like... I get my stuff from Hips and Curves. It's not for everybody to see. It's for my man. I'm not going to say big girls can't get it or big girls can't wear lingerie. But when you make that your content and you don't want anybody to call you out on it, it's weird. Like, you will never see me out there fully spread eagle in lingerie because that is not for everybody. But you made that your content, Chantal. So don't get mad that people are reliving it, honey. Don't put shit on the internet you don't want people to use against you. For real.
Maybe she could try turning his phone back on for the 40th time.
Thank you so much,
Maybe that
Lime
would
Jello.
work better than dressing as Dee Dee. Maybe
She
it was
could
just
never
her
last in the
just being
city.
silly
They
and
would
having
be
fun.
totally
I was
gawking
hoping
at her.
It was her just being silly because it's just too nuts. And I was hoping that the OnlyFans would be like a nice silly break.
Those were the
away from all
tablecloth
dumb
panties. I watched the archive where she was unboxing and showing them off. Big ass print flower panties that look like a damn tablecloth, and then she's twerking or trying to twerk in them. Struggle twerk, as you call it. Ma'am. Ew.
But it wasn't.
I cannot believe I did OnlyFans. Oh my god, I did some OnlyFans.
I can't believe you did
When I was like
OnlyFans.
the other last weekend when we were like Montreal, and I was like so like, and now I'm just like, what? Whatever. The second day we met,
Valley girl.
he poured a heart out to me. Like he like opened up. We just had like a lot of nights like that where it was just
The
like,
monkey.
really good sex and really good conversation. And then no matter how much he's mean to me or whatever happens between us, I do love him.
So this man can treat you like garbage. And the moment he dicks you down, everything's A-okay. Ma'am. I'd say get some self-worth or self-esteem, but they don't sell that on Temu, so you're out of luck.
You guys, you honestly think he doesn't love me? For real. Be real. I'm pretty drunk right now. Woo! What do you want me to do? You want me to lie
And she changed the
lie
wig.
about it? Yes, I love him. Is not a bomb.
You don't
He's
know
a
what
good
love
person.
is.
What do you mean a May situation? What do I have to do with that? Don't blame that on me. She messaged the next day saying, this is not about your cold rejection of me.
Justice for May. That's all I'm going to say to this heifer who keeps changing her wigs and looking even weirder. Like a big old menstruation stain.
So she felt rejected by him. He said he was running away from her. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. And there's no way for me to know because I wasn't there. So therefore, there's no way for you to know because you weren't there. That I'm in love with a man who's accused of that. No one have a wife and kids and fucking loves me.
Lord.
He does. You guys know he does. Al, stop reporting my stream. Do you not want to hang out here?
No, they're not your friends, dummy.
Here we go. The big event I always end on. I think this is as big as it gets.
This is going to shock y'all.
And then she keeps
Trigger warning for anybody who's
surprising me.
been
This is
through
definitely
minor stuff like
the
I
most
have.
confusing
Welcome,
end to an
Jadar
episode
Mouse.
I've ever done.
Good to see you, hon.
I still don't get it. I've never been more confused by a person's actions. Lol, cow, or anybody. I don't get it.
The struggle twerk. I love it, Pix.
She's wearing these outfits that she was wearing.
She was struggle
when she just did her
twerking.
OnlyFans. She'd come on live stream wearing
Yikes.
the outfits, and I thought that's a bit risky. They were a bit revealing. That's a bit risky.
For real, Blondie.
Then I found out she was posting links on a YouTube community page, links to her OnlyFans, and I thought, that's risky, isn't it?
You shouldn't do
Then
that. There we
I
go,
found
no
out that
Omegle.
Foodie went on this website called Omegle. Most of you'll know what it is. You're on webcam, you get matched with somebody else on
Now,
webcam.
I heard of this shit, but like TikTok, when Omegle came out, I felt older. I knew that site had a lot of kids on it, and as most older people, I don't want to deal with kids that ain't my own. So no, I don't want to be around teenagers like that. I'm already a gamer, and I don't kick it with people that are 20 years younger than me or more, because we don't really have a lot in common. And to go on a place like Omegle at her age is weird. Weird, freaking weird, and it just gets worse.
Webcam, and you can cycle through and chat to people. That's all it is. So Foodie goes on to this website, live streams it. I don't know anything about YouTube or the internet. I'm rubbish. I don't know anything about it. But even I know that's a risky move.
Yep.
Hi.
Wow.
He was not. He was Indian, that guy.
I don't
No,
even
he
know
wasn't a
Ellie
minor. Did he
K,
look
but
like
I
a
would not
friggin'
be
minor
on
to
it if
you?
it is.
There's nothing minor about him.
Wow.
A minor with a 15-inch wiener.
Man.
Yeah, right.
The person she's talking.
I know anatomy bugs some people out. Some men get bigger ones as teenagers. That shouldn't be a measurement. From what I've heard, because I don't even want to see the footage of that shit, you could clearly see visibly that the child was a minor. It's disgusting, Foodie. You're disgusting. You tried to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. And I'm still working on the recording for Meet the Soralt. I'm definitely going to get that shit finished. Because you're gross. You're disgusting. You're
Talking
just like
about
Drake.
Who flashed her. To me, looked
She really is,
really
Canby.
young.
It's gross.
I'm not just saying it to try and make her look bad. If you've seen it, then, you know. He looked about 14. I mean, I'm getting old now. Anybody under 25 looks about 14 to me now.
Exactly,
But he
Mr.
genuinely
Snowflake.
did look
Mr.
like
Snowflake.
he was a school kid. I worked in a school, and he looked like a kid I would have taught.
Wow.
First lesson today: keep away from Foodie Beauty. I'd
I
heard,
mean, yeah.
when I was doing the research, because people are helping, thank you, that, be careful when you get to her speaking about a minor. It's really creepy.
It's gonna get
And
worse.
I was thinking, did she speak creepily about a minor, or is that just what is now believed, a rumour that's been believed?
Not a rumor.
No, she did. It's true. I don't know why I keep doubting. I think it's because these things keep sounding so awful. I'm like, nah, it won't be that. No. It looked like a kid to me, and she was talking about him in a horrible, horrible way.
There's nothing minor about him.
Ugh.
A minor with a 15-inch wiener.
Gross.
Yeah, right.
There's another clip of her asking what again looked like a minor to me, asking him to show bobs.
Oh, India.
She's always being self-destructive. And she
Show
loves chasing brown men.
bobs.
This is something wrong with her.
I never heard of show bobs before. Never
Me
heard.
either.
So I had to Google what it means, and Foodie even explained what it means, and it just means show stuff, show boobs, show stuff.
Bob's and vagine.
Degenerate.
Bobs.
Degenerate.
They're just boobs, yeah.
Heifer
I don't know if she was
degenerate.
just trying to be funny, asking a minor to do that.
Oh,
I'm
Blondie,
guessing
no,
was.
she did. Ew,
Oh, I don't
definitely
think she
a
can tell
minor.
when it is a minor. She just
She's
sees
just gross. Oh,
somebody she
dear. Putting on lingerie to go
fans,
talk to potential
actual
kids.
fans try to warn
No
her and
wonder
say,
she protected Karate
stop
Joe.
live streaming this. This is too dangerous. Stop it. And she just gave a foodie response.
You're gonna get your chicken tail taken down. I can just be like, shut the f.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, what the f?
Ma'am.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing Omegle. Delete my channel. I'll do what I want. I don't care.
Why was she talking to her actual fans? Like
And you know, my son yesterday, because he was watching me do some research on this heifer, he walked by. He was like, "Mom, she looks like Cartman." And my child's not a minor foodie before you try to throw that up in my face. But he really does think. And that whatever, I'll do what I want. It's just like when Cartman went on that Maury skit thing. She's a living caricature. That is
like
crazy,
that, fine.
Indy.
But your fans.
Greek girl, I'm telling you.
I don't get how our brain works.
It's crazy.
She was going to ignore everybody. And
I got to salute the people that went through this in real time, because it's crazy.
Webcam her way. She was going to do it her creepy
I
way.
might. I want to see how it goes, but
I can't. You could be his prom date.
Disgusting.
Oh my God.
I'm not effing old enough to be his mom, am I?
His mom, am I?
Oh God, that's hot.
Oh God, that's hot.
Wait, he did break YouTube. How did I break YouTube terms of service? That wasn't my fault.
She's disgusting.
It's not a purposeful breach.
Disgusting.
I think YouTube should take that into consideration, being as I've been on YouTube for 5 years.
Nobody cares.
And make them some money.
Leafy was probably one of their biggest money makers. He kept harassing another creator and he got his chin yeeted. YouTube doesn't care. If you're a threat to their bottom line, if you're a threat to the advertisers, you're gone. They don't owe you, heifer. Good Lord, she's just as selfish and entitled now that they gave it back. I'm so pissed. This is the one thing I could say. I am pissed at YouTube for replatforming this literal predator. This is a predatory behavior. Oh God, that's hot. Ew. Gross.
And, although they don't really need my money, but still, she deleted her stream right away in good faith. She didn't know that was going to happen.
That was probably Missy Moo defending her.
Deleted it. It's gone.
Gross.
She deleted the stream.
I don't know, Anna. I don't know.
It happened
Stormy
and she carried on
8.
live streaming.
Wait, Stormy 8. Ghostface is a minor? No, what? Because I seen something in somebody's live react where because they showed the chat. I think it was Rose Thorne reacts, one of your reacts, where you was showing her chat, and Ghostface went on a tangent about how he did an angry post about reaction channels for her. And I was like, what grown person would do that? Now that I know that they're a youngin', it makes all the sense in the world. Nobody who has brain cells, who is old enough to take care of themselves, who isn't Missy Moo's dumbass either, would be on there defending this level of degeneracy. She just courts these people. Big Turk was only 22. Yeah. Every day. She tried to say a man would touch her before me. You have to pay for them, ma'am. Like, I don't see how that's a flex. Especially since I don't have to brag about getting it, because you at a certain age, you shouldn't have to brag. You either get it or you don't. She's gross. Everything about Chantel makes me feel grungy.
Stupidity anymore. I had to mess up on that word, didn't I? People warned her over and over, and her attitude was, shut up. I'm Foodie Beauty.
So I have to, like, every person I talk to on Omegle, I have to ask if they would be okay with it.
You maybe should, or not be on Omegle, you old ass bitch.
Because the platform has children on it, and I accidentally, like, it's automatic rolling. They act like I target children on there, like I accidentally, like I purposely.
You shouldn't be on there then. There's a reason. There's like this site called Roblox that I know about because Penguin Zero Charlie likes to keep coverage on it, because there are a lot of kids on there and there are a lot of predators on there. I don't even let my son play on there because there are a lot of fucking predators on there. As a grown-ass gamer, I would be caught dead on fucking Roblox, man. So Omegle, as a grown person, you should have known better. If you know there's a chance there's going to be kids on there doing wild shit, you don't need to be on that. It's just called common sense, and I know it ain't common for this heifer.
Look for them. That wasn't my fault.
Wasn't her fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't Pulpy's fault. It wasn't the reaction channel's fault. It was your fault. It's your... Why do you have...
She's such a baby.
It's not that hard. Don't show a child's on your YouTube channel.
Exactly, Mr SnowFlake.
I don't know. I still feel fairly new to being a YouTuber. I still don't know what I'm doing. But I think it's not that hard to not show kids. You know? Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
You don't even know their age. Like when I would ask them their age and say, "I'm 14. Bye. See ya." And were we talking sexual with the 14-year-old? So I'm not allowed to. It's against the terms of
You
service.
said
to say
show
hi to a 14-year-old
Bobs
on camera. I was aware of that. So I guess everybody who talks to anybody underage on film is a fucking then.
Yeah, it's not against terms of service to speak to a 4.
Was it the math cooking her brain or the snow that makes her this illogical? You do realize that people can talk to underage people that they know, that they're raising, without being that. But when you're on a site that has minors and saying show your bobs, saying that their genitalia is impressive, that makes you a PDF file. Whether you like the moniker or not. And I don't care if your clown gets mad at me saying that. I don't care who gets mad at me saying that. You shouldn't be commenting sexually on a younging. That's disgusting. That's gross.
14-year-old, that's fine. It is against terms of service to show... Oh, yeah. And no,
even if you delete it.
Not everybody who speaks to a 14-year-old is a PDF.
But you shouldn't be talking to a 14-year-old that ain't your own for me. I'm sorry.
I'm old enough to be his
Hey, Andrea.
mom.
She was warned.
The ones that say there was nothing minor about him.
Gross.
The ones that get warned saying that was a kid's private parts and carry on doing it, those are the people that I wouldn't allow
Thank you,
around
Christy
my
Girl
kids.
Adventures. She
So I'm not
is
saying
really
Foodie
trying
is
my
a-
last nerves
a
with this. And
PDF,
this was classic food.
But I wouldn't let
No
her
wonder
around
she's
my
raging trying to get away from this shit.
kids. Not a chance. There was nothing minor about him. Ugh.
And that's fine.
Honestly,
You know what,
he was
Anora
really
Enigma?
young.
I know I came across as judgmental of that, and I apologize. Because I do know there are grown-ups that are on these games that just play. But I also know that there are problematic people, and that's why I kept away from it, too, because I don't like areas that could potentially cause those kind of harms. It's just hard because the internet is, you got to be navigated carefully. Hell, even here on YouTube, you could be kicking it with a person that you think is cool and then find out they're Karate Joe. So, like I said, it's a landmine, but I don't want you feeling guilty for what you enjoy. Because you're not like Foodie. I'm sure you're not in Roblox asking people to show bobs.
Ugh.
She's just...
Is this over yet? How
You
long have
feel
we got
gross,
left?
right, Mr SnowFlake?
nearly
I
there.
know I do.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing Omegle. Delete my channel. I'll do what I want. I don't
Sweet
care.
girl, I think if you monitor, it shouldn't be too bad. My son, for years, was playing Terraria. I would watch him. I monitor him through my Xbox account to make sure nobody's bothering him. And when a creeper did try to get into his chat, because Xbox has their chat, I responded and let the motherfucker know, you're not going to talk to my underage son. Keep it pushing. As long as we monitor our kids, we can help them navigate the internet. I had to have a real talk with him about internet safety and protocols, because I covered a news story a couple of years back where this young man took a selfie of his privates and then got blackmailed, and instead of going to his parents, he took his own life. And I wanted my son to realize there's no level of shame that you need to feel. If somebody tries to blackmail you, you let me know who it is, because we'll find their asses. But teenagers do not have the mentality to go alone in some of this stuff. So I just say monitor them. If they're having fun in their games, great. I played Wizard 101 with kiddo back in the day too, because I wanted to be that parent that was hands-on, allowed them to have his free time and fun, but also keep an eye. So just keep an eye on your kid and they'll be all right. Trust me. Because there are always going to be those predators, but just like us with stranger danger, if we know the signs, we can help them avoid the signs.
The sheer arrogance to dismiss everybody like that.
That's
and it's
Foodie.
because of that arrogance that nobody
Exactly,
had any sympathy
Beatles.
for
It's
when
called being responsible.
what happened.
And I don't blame you, Nor. It's like I said, you just don't want to put
Crest Pro
yourself
Health's
in that
antibacterial
situation.
fluoride stops cavities before they start. Crest.
Thank you, YouTube.
Bounty Mega Roll. 4 rolls in
Okay,
one.
Pitbull. Got you pumping out. They got the record company selling your stuff out the bounty.
Hey guys, hey
This is
guys,
where it should have stopped.
Hey guys, hey.
Exactly, Michael. Oh, Judy, rest over that rainbow bridge, angel.
Oh my goodness.
Milty.
Chantal got herself thrown off of YouTube.
And another girl has been terminated.
Karina.
That's right.
I listen to Karina while I'm doing my workout. I love her. I love the Kermits. But Chantal is so jealous of Milk Tea. And don't you go threatening her job, Heffa. You keep trying. You're going to pick the wrong one with your threats, for real. Milk Tea is a beautiful person on the inside and out, and you could never hold a candle to her. And I know you hate that, and I love that for you.
Right, you heard it here last. Foodie Beauty's channel has been terminated for
Zachary Michael is another one I love to watch too. Hey, Raggle Fraggle. She's always showing Kitty. Oh, look at young Popey.
So Chantal's channel got terminated.
Hey, Captain Terrible
That's
Bird.
the summary.
Stop it. Don't be beard jealous, Mr SnowFlake.
Team YouTube, good morning. I just want a bees. I didn't expect that I would be flashed a massive salami on a mega.
He was a minor.
It was probably a kid's. So, calling it a salami, fine. Let's keep going. I will be careful from now on. I did, in good faith, delete my stream as I was horrified.
No, she wasn't. She joked about
dead
it.
horrified at the time.
There's nothing minor about him.
Telling you, the wrath in me is raging right now.
Again, probably
we love Karina Kaboom. Hey, Deb W, hun.
Was unexpected. A real
exactly, Deb W, and that's why Chantal can't stand her.
Foodie Beauty.
Hi, Sally.
Do what I want.
She's jealous, Sally. She's jealous of Milk
I
Tea.
genuinely just think she doesn't.
Look at this
understand
slopping in her
consequences.
mouth.
I think she can only live in the now. She doesn't have the ability to think, oh, tomorrow. Which is one reason
She
why
doesn't believe in consequences.
Death's door, knocking on death's door, because she just can't think about tomorrow. She just lives in the now.
But she swears she gotta outlive all of us. Okay, bitch, whatever.
So there we go. Channel terminated. What do we have on this episode? CPAP. CPAP rescue was insane. Two lolcows YouTubers streaming their fight at the same time.
Minor.
Never seen that before.
Exactly.
Don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime again.
I would love for her chat to spam that, but they probably all get
I could have
blocked.
just made this whole episode about Foodie trying to convince us her and Dom were a couple.
He charged me $300 for shrooms once for a gram. So I guess him saying we're not a couple means we weren't. I don't think so.
That's what you get for doing drugs and being dumb. $300 for a gram of shrooms.
Oh, whatever. She still looks nasty. She still looks dirty anyways. Are you kidding? She looked greasy as in that thumbnail.
Yeast Fad says somebody else looks dirty.
Trying to blackmail Dom with that
Yeast Fad.
bloody phone.
Cancel the number again.
Or I could have just shown more clips of Foodie deluding herself.
So he deleted his own video and blamed it on me because he wants to try to get back at me somehow. I feel like he is in love with me, and you can't deny it. Tell him to look in the screen. Deny. He's not in love with me.
No, bitch, she's not in love with you. You don't know what love is.
It's right up there. That's nuts. Going on that webcam site to live stream stuff is nuts as well. Right on. By definition, does that make her a PDF if she's enjoying?
In my honest opinion, it does. Stay mad, Heffa.
You can tackle that one. Maybe we will in the next episode. Oh, there's no next episode, is there? Channel terminated. That's it.
I agree, Debbie, and that's
Thanks
crazy.
For watching. We all
hey,
got
Enola
through
Raven Marie.
Group hug.
I can't wait for it too. She thinks we all can't move on. We'll do a visual and then we'll move on.
Now that the channel's been terminated. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
But wait, there's
Cheers.
more.
Whew.
Yeah, I am racist against white people. I am.
Episode 5 is gonna be lit. Classy. Well, y'all, that was a rough one. That was a lot to get through, and I appreciate all of you for sitting through this with me. I have never seen somebody so degenerate get a second chance to save her platform. And then she goes to Cuba And I'm definitely going to cover part 5 too when that comes out. To berate, to pretend she's drunk, to harass Cuban citizens, so you know I'm there for it. Episode 4, though, the whole reason why I wanted to react to this was because so many people, when I first came out on my Fitbong saying, I don't think I believe her claims of DV and SA, tried to say, well, I'm not going to say the same things, and I get it. You want to side with victims normally. You want to believe their stories normally. But after watching this, after seeing her own words, the back and forth, I don't know anybody with 2 functioning brain cells that can't say this was all a game. She made it content. She literally went back and forth with this man. And I can see some people trying to go, oh no, maybe she has Stockholm Syndrome. She didn't live with him. She didn't have to have Stockholm Syndrome. She could have set a hard boundary long ago, but she kept trying to manipulate him financially, leaving her stuff there. And the only thing she got out of that was her crusty jaws being shown. I don't understand why she needed love that badly. I don't understand why she thought it was so important for this man to love her when she doesn't love herself. But I'm going to get ready to wrap this up, y'all. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for sitting through this with me. I know I normally like to do a palate cleanse, but I need to just relax after this. Calm myself down. Thank you to all of my mods. You girls kept me going. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to relax. It's Father's Day. It's my 47th birthday. And Heffa, even with my digits missing, I'm 47. I know you're not going to make it to this age because you're playing with fire. And that roulette wheel and the fuck around to find out game, you're about to find out. I'm just saying. But I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank y'all all so much. I love and adore you all. I feel like this community, the Bonnet Bunch, as I like to call you, have just made this so much fun to do. And I will be back with more lives. I'm going to try to schedule a bit more lives during the week now, too, that kiddos graduated. Especially once I get the book finished, I'll have a lot more time. I just want to get the rough draft right, y'all. I'm excited for book 2. I'm excited for the giveaways that I'm hoping will be coming up soon. And merch giveaways again soon. There's so much on the horizon. Thank you all so much. I don't want to ramble on. I will see you all soon. I'm going to go enjoy my birthday week.